Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. Let's play some NewsTower. This is the Sounding Rocket. We are in October of 31, and we are about to go out and unlock the illustration desk because we've started to see some illustrations come in, and we don't have anybody that can work them yet. We've also seen some cartography stuff hitting, and that is a little further out, unfortunately. I'm not quite ready to deal with that just yet. But we can at least get started with our graphics department by hiring the illustrator. Wow, a few things opening up there, aren't there? Lots of things opening up. I didn't expect that, but there we are. Okay, we have a story coming in, so let's go deal with that. We will pause things, get caught up with where we're trying to go this week. All right, so society. Society looks pretty safe for us to do. I think they just wanted entertainment story combos. So I need to go and turn that on in the for the dispatchers to kind of know that that's something we're looking for. We're going to want more entertainment if possible, but for now we'll go ahead. Let's put Elaine on it. Put Elaine on this one. We'll come out here and say, let's get entertainment this week. That should help. And then we just got a whole bunch of new stuff, didn't we? So let's take a look at that. Okay, illustrator's desk. Well, that was intentional. That's one we definitely want. We'll put it here for now. I don't quite remember exactly what we want to put alongside of it and whatnot, but I think as we get things that they'll work on, they'll basically be assigned stories is what it comes down to. We will need to, they will need to get to, first of all, a graphic editor if we have one, and then secondly, they'll need to get into this realm where they're dealing with the typesetters and the assemblers. So eventually I want to get that cleaned up some. Right now we're still a little messy there. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how I want to deal with it. I think we're going to probably put reporters on a floor, put all of these guys with the editors in front of them, all in the same area. Maybe that'll become this floor. We'll move some stuff around, although we do have our telegraphers here. Don't want to disrupt them too terribly much. We could move the lawyer down into his own office here, I suppose. On the other side of the printing press. Yeah, that'd be great. I bet he would really appreciate that. Right now he doesn't have anything to do, and that's good. We prefer the lawyer to not have anything to do, if you ask me. Him being busy is usually, I mean, if you can get it all done, then it doesn't matter. It just goes away. But I'd rather not spend the money that I don't need to for that kind of thing. So the cartographer would get a world map. Yeah, we unlocked a lot of interesting things. There's a politics poster. That's interesting and new. He's the only one that would use it. And I really can't get to him right now. Oh no, here's another one. Okay. That concerned me for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, there's no way I only have one politics reporter, is there? Okay, well, we'll move on from there. Stashed stuff. Yeah, I do have a few things there, don't I? Bookkeeping, is there somebody who needs books that will improve their life? Doesn't look like it. Have some trash cans, have some fans. That's all kind of expected. So let's go see what a graphics editor looks like. And I think that's under utility. No, be production, wouldn't it? Text editing. We don't have the graphic editor yet. So the repro camera, chemical engraver. Yeah, I'm not quite sure which of these are required for what we want to do next, and I'm not sure how you find out for certain. If you look at this, it tells us that it doesn't really tell us anything, does it? Let's go ahead and hire them. That'll get us moving in the right direction, and there is nobody. What are they considered? Well, it doesn't matter. There's nobody available for that job right now. We'll roll the die one time. There we go. So they're considered a reporter. Okay. Well, I'm okay with that. I guess you can move them between it if you need to. We'll go ahead and start with this guy. Now we don't have any stories for this just yet. We will get them eventually. So let's get cracking here. The ad is ready to advance, and there we go. So the graphics editor, I'm not sure when or where we get that particular desk. We're about to get a story here, so after that maybe we'll take a peek. Got a couple of stories. Entertainment, look at that. Okay, well, we will do what we need to do there. Okay, 2 entertainment stories coming in. We should be able to get a match. Was it a front page match? Make a page combo. Okay. We can do that. Okay. They are upset about something. I'm feeling uncomfortable. Well, let's give him a clock. He doesn't have anything over there, does he? Not even fancy paper or paper, wallpaper or anything like that. Comfort items. General clock. That should help a little. Maybe we give him a hanging plant too. Heck, let's give him a large plant. There we go. Probably needs a painting and things like that too. He's a lawyer, right? Okay, so moving forward. Another story about to come in, and I forgot what we were going to go look for. Ah, yes, we were going to go see if there is an editor desk. That graphics editor, there it is, and it will eat up the rest of our points. So I'm going to wait a week on that, but it's good to know that it's there. Okay, just looking at some of these. So, I mean, we don't have a ton of ads just yet, so we don't really need the bonus for that. They're able to get their work done pretty easily each week. We've only got 2 ads this week, I think, that we can pick from. Might be done with that second one soon. That is this person down here, right? So, editor, graphic editor, my thought is you end up putting them like here, and then you put the typesetters and all that out this way. This guy is essentially a reporter, so we put him over here, maybe move the lawyer down to here. I don't know, you could maybe, I'm not sure. But photography is going to take up a lot of space though. That's where it gets really kind of crazy. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, it's production. Production accessories. So we end up with production, there it is. So you end up with the chemical engraver. Converts halftone graphic into an engraved graphic. You have the repro printer, converts a photo or a draft graphic into a halftone graphic. We have, is that it? I thought there was like a dark room. Oh, we probably haven't unlocked that yet, come to think of it. That's probably on the other side. So these things might be necessary for the engraver, come to think about it, or the illustrator. I don't fully remember that in the past. I thought the illustrator handed his stuff straight to like a typesetter or an assembler, but it's been a while, so maybe that is the case. We're not going to freak out about it right now. We are going to see if there's anything else we can do. We still only have the water cooler. I wanted to grab the popcorn machine. We'll get there. As you can see, more floors is going to be better. Next one's 15,000. Yeah, I literally can't afford it right now, but even if we could, it would really drain our bank. Not where we want to be just yet, but soon. Maybe in the next 2 weeks we'll add a floor, and then we'll be able to space some things out. Need to add bathroom space. We've got all these needs, things we need, and don't have space for. All right, there's another story. This one requires a photographer on that side. Fortunately, we can take the other option. And we really won't have a choice because we don't have a photographer. So, yeah. There we go. That's it. More stories. Another one that requires photography. Now this one actually requires it, and we simply don't have it. So we're going to release the story. We can do this half of it and then kill the rest. We could do that. I'm going to pass on that for now. I would think, I mean, we got plenty of stories. I don't think we're going to be hurting for that. And here's where that separation takes place, and we'll come down here. So we'll get the statistics tag here. That's good. As you can see, though, we are really going to want to get to where we have photographers and illustrators and the cartographer. We will start to lose the ability to do stories. This one requires a cartographer. So again, you don't want to end up too far behind on these. You want to make sure that you're kind of ready. Pay attention to the date. So we forgot the first one, I think last month, where we needed, 2 months ago, where we needed a cartographer, which caught me a little off guard. I should have paused. So September of 31, you probably want to be ready to be in those directions. And October, we're starting to see photographs. So keep that in mind for your playthrough. More and more stories. I almost could slow those down now, honestly. We're getting overwhelmed with stories. Charlotte. Yeah, we'll do Charlotte. Why do I feel like those buttons are pushed even though I'm not asking them to be pushed? That's peculiar to me. Why is that? All right. Well, here we're going to have to take the road less traveled. Really prefer to do the other one, but we can't. So, and those were conscious choices. You know, I kind of built the direction I did with intent. So nobody would blame but myself. Here's one that will need an illustrator. So we'll find out if we have what it takes to have the illustrator do his job there, or if we have to get all those other pieces of equipment. And I am honestly not sure right now. We do have plenty of stories right now. We really don't need to take anything else. I think I might just let those go. All right, we'll get the illustrator on it. That's a pretty good story. It's a silver label there. And we're coming up on Sunday. Okay, we can certainly knock this one out. 7%, 66%. We'll go with Chris for this story. Oh, somebody ends up hospitalized. You know what? We don't need it. It's not a whole lot of tags. We're skipping that one. And it is Sunday. Time to roll the presses. And we have tons of stories done. So we're just going to get to it. We are paused. We are in print mode. Okay. This story is currently blocked because what's the problem? Incomplete chain. I do not have what's necessary to do all the illustrations yet. So we're going to have to flesh that out in the next week. All right. Well, that's good to know. We'll just sit on that one. I don't know how that will affect it. I'm going to assume it will be just, you know, like anything else, and we just have to finish it next week. What I was looking for now is the tags that I have. And why is this not... I'm kind of stuck on that guy. There we go. All right. Well, we're going to skip the old news. I'm just going to get it out of there so I can see more stuff. We have an ad. We have silver. I think is that our only silver this week? It is. Oh, we have two. No, it's just that one. All right, well, that was an easy enough choice. So we have economics is what we're looking at on the front page. And we don't even have a whole lot of that. Maybe we go ahead and run an ad there. There's only one match there. We need to match entertainment. It looks like we'll be able to do that. We only have the navigation story. We want to make sure we get that one in. I see 3 crimes, so maybe that... Oh, it's a bad tag, though. Oh, it's this one. Sorry. So we put this one here. 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 This is not going to be our primary week, that's for sure. Econ. Not a lot of awesome choices here. So we'll go ahead and we're just going to put the ad there. We can use the money. As we know, we want to build at least one more floor in the very near future. So then we're going to go ahead and do a triple match of entertainment. And that's it. We don't really have a lot of good options here. These stories will go away. Society and ideas. Society, that's it. Yeah, not a whole lot to choose from here. We definitely want that match so that we meet this. I'm going to go with this. It is not our best run, but that's okay. It's a run. We'll make a little bit of money here and be ready to spend it because we're going to have to get those things for the illustrator. There will always be some crime to read about. It seems to be true. All right. Well, that's a good hit. If we can stay above 20,000, which I don't think we will, that would be okay for us to go ahead and get that next floor, but I think we're going to need to hold off for now. Okay, we got our influence points there, not over here. We're going to move one to the left. All right. Well, we avoided protesters or fights or whatever this is. I think that's protesters. So that's good. A couple of ads next turn if we want them. I think I never went back and checked to run that second ad, did I? That's okay, though. We didn't have enough space for everything anyway. We came really close. I think we'll wait another week before we try to really seriously add on, though. And I think that'll do it for there. All right, let's see what we get this time. They would like every idea tag or inspiring tag will be 2 points. Let's do that. I'm in favor of that for the next turn. What do we have over here? What's this telling me? That's where we were, I guess. That's the one that was selected. I think we're going to have to really seriously consider going this way, and there's 2 already lined up there. We're going to do that. We have already selected. Did we select it? I thought we selected it. Just to make sure, though, this is still... Oh! He now wants drawings in the paper, so he did change his tune a little bit. That's good. The mob boss still wants mob stories. Yeah, I think we kind of expected that. We're going to go with the high society ladies, though. We're going to do this one. It's the one we've already selected anyway. And we're going to advance. And we will be back in the next episode of NewsTower for the Sounding Rocket. Thank you for joining me. Hope you will stick around and see how this continues to play out. And beyond that, fair travels.